Hi, I'm Bonnie Curry with my buddy, Danny Gokey.
What's up, Bonnie? And
So
hello,
good.
everybody.
Yeah, so glad that you guys have joined us because you have a song that I really dearly love. It's called Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Tell me about the song.
All right, so Masterpiece is a very special song, but I think we should, before I talk about the song, let's talk about the music video. Because the
I
music
love
video
that.
for
I
me
love that, yeah.
is, and we were kind of talking off camera, and then we just
Yeah.
got, so.
Because I like your shoes,
Yeah.
I like the boots, they're pretty spiffy, and you went right to, oh, I totally ruined a pair of shoes, and we got to talking about
Yeah.
Masterpiece, so let's get into the video. Talk to me.
All right, so if people get a chance, they got to go check out Masterpiece, the official music video
very
that
cool.
we just released recently. And we're in the Big Sur in California.
Beautiful
and
place.
And I was on a tour. I was touring a lot, so I was really tired, and I knew I had to shoot this music video. We could have done it in Nashville.
Right.
But we've done a few music videos in Nashville. It's time to change up the scenery, especially saying the word masterpiece and how God creates masterpieces.
Right. And that's the
We
most
ought to
beautiful
enlist
place.
one of his masterpieces.
Yes,
the
if
earth.
you've never been, I highly recommend you go to Big Sur. I truly feel like God has like a pup tent that he throws down on the beach and he just kind of chills around Big Sur. It is that kind of beauty.
And that's what the director said when he sent us
Yeah.
over. So we get these treatments. So when we're getting ready to shoot a music video,
Right.
we end up just asking different directors, hey, what do you see when you hear this song?
Right.
And so this guy was the guy who said, hey, I go to this place. It's my God time every year.
Wow.
I go and I pray. And I go with a few buddies and we just disconnect from the world and we pray. So I'm like, I know I need to do this. I knew it was the right thing. And so I ended up, having to get clothes. And I got these like $200 Aldo boots. That, for a music video, I was like, yep, I need to do this because you want to look your best.
Well, you are. You're a snazzy guy.
Well, thank
so, I mean,
you.
That's cool.
And I try to be.
You do.
And for
I
the
can tell.
glory of God,
I'm very
ladies
proud
and
of you.
gentlemen,
Yes,
just
you
want
are.
everyone to know that. But man, I ruined those shoes in one day because literally we had to drive to the most remote place on the earth, and I'll be honest, I kind of had a bad attitude because I was just out in this same location near it. Just like 2 weeks before, and now I'm flying back out there again.
Right.
When I could have done it then. Anyways, whole nother long
Right.
story. But the moment, even at night, when we started driving to our cabin that we were staying
Right,
at, it was
right.
a cabin with no internet. I know it's unheard of. Like, you should see me. I had to medicate myself at
Yeah,
night.
I
just
feel
to
like
go
it's a
to
Home
sleep.
Alone moment. Ah!
But man, even at night, I was blown away. All of a sudden, it's interesting how the creation actually reinvigorated me. And we can only see the ocean through the moon.
Yeah.
And the cliffs, and yet it was enough to just have me in awe.
Yeah.
And so we wake up, we get there probably at midnight, wake up at 5 a.m. And I know it's terrible. And I get in my best outfit, we go up and we pull over, we get to where we're supposed to go. And I look at this thing, say, yeah, we're gonna go up there. I'm like, wait, let me get this. What do you mean we're climbing that mountain?
My brand new.
And the
brand new
mountain,
shoes.
it's like this. I'm like, how do we climb a mountain this way?
Right.
A vertical mountain.
Right.
He's like, oh, no, it's easy. And I was like, no, it's not. But we ended up doing it. And I ruined my shoes, but it was well worth ruining my shoes.
How do you climb this mountain? What do you do? You just
when
do
you first
you have a
start,
Sherpa?
there's these bushes, and you just grab these bushes to help pull you.
Huh.
Yeah, pull you
Okay.
up. It's on this incline,
Right.
Anyways, I don't know. It was the most beautiful experience, and I got to be honest. I got to a point where, and I thought we were there, and he's like, no, we're going all the way to the top. I was like, because it kind of plateaued in one area. I was like, great, let's shoot the music video.
Right.
And
I'm just going to go back to the look. I don't want to be superficial about it, but I'd be sitting here thinking, okay, so not only am I climbing this mountain, I'm probably out of breath. I'm a little bit sweaty. I'm getting up to the top. We're muddy. No, by all means, let's shoot a video up here.
Yes, and now I'm fearful because I'm like, literally, here's a thought. You guys understand, like some of the childhood things I guess I haven't dealt with yet started surfacing during this climb, and one of them was, if something happens, I can't get any help.
Yeah.
And that started putting fear in me, like, I'm going to die on this mountain.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I literally had to start quoting scripture. This is something that I've always done as a young age when fear tries to come in. And I just started saying, I am not, God does not give me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind.
Yeah.
And just be honest, guys, I did it afraid. But when I got, because sometimes you're the fear.
Feel the
it.
fear and do it
And do
anyway.
it anyways. You got to just do it while you're afraid.
Yeah.
And I climbed the mountain, and I was so glad I climbed the mountain. And then there was that part where you had to climb back down, and that freaked me out too. That was a little harder.
Yeah.
It was actually
momentum.
And I thought I was getting lost, and I was like, that fear again, and I was like, no, I know you.
Do they not have people around you to go, Danny, we're over here?
Well, the camera crew was taking forever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, all right, y'all can stay up here, but I'm going down because I want to take a nap in the car to the next location.
Yeah.
And I did it. I made it, and you guys check it out. It is so
should.
beautiful.
You should.
And that's what people are commenting on. it was worth it. I mean, I'm hearing, we went to a few different locations. There's seals. You could hear seals.
Right.
That's my seal impression.
Can you do one more time? One more time for you. And there we go. Okay.
Now we need to loop that and just send it to every
You think
radio
I'm not?
station in the world.
I'm mentally already doing that. Here's Danny Gokey and his best seal
New
impression.
song. Okay, that's the 4th time I did it. And I
Can you
think that's
sing
what
it?
I've
I'm trying to
done.
think of a way you could actually work that into a song.
Well,
you know?
now you have to pay for that. We're going to sell tickets for that part. So come on, guys.
So you need to check out his new video, Masterpiece, and of course listen for the song.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that even despite the fear, he managed to put that all together. So besides the glamorous life of shooting beautiful videos, that's some real life inspiration for you right there, that, you know, people feel fear like that in their lives. And despite that, you keep pressing on, and you know that mountain in front of you could turn out to be one of the most beautiful things in your life.
I agree. And honestly, the thing that helps you is actually fear is not the truth of the reality. There was no truth behind it.
Yeah.
But fear can make something false look true. And so
Yeah.
what do they say? What is the acronym for fear? Have you seen it?
No.
False evidence appearing real.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
the acronym. You ever heard of that? Dude, that's like super church phrase. Like, if you've been in church, you've heard that phrase. Like,
That's
a girl.
amazing. I
so
love
it's
that.
anyways, and that's really.
I did know it, but
You
I
did?
just wanted you to share
Okay, right.
it and make you
You
feel
wanted
really
to
good.
stump-
I did.
right.
I
You're
just
like,
wanted to give you that
Danny
gift.
Gokey, I'm
I
learning from you
did.
right
It's a
now.
little Danny Gokey moment from me to you. So the cool thing is I really like catching up with you sometimes because I feel like your life is moving at a supersonic speed right now.
It is.
Let's catch up. Let's talk about your family. What's happening right now? You've got a new addition, so catch us up. How are you?
I do. So since the show, I've been remarried, and I have 3 kids right now.
3 kids?
And so I have Danny, who's 5 years old,
Yeah.
Victoria, 3 years old, and Gabriel, who is 7 months.
7 months old. I know I talked with you before the baby, and there was that whole, okay, this is going to happen. So now you have 3. You are fully and well outnumbered. How do you feel?
I am. Well, I mean, it actually feels great. I love my son, Gabriel, he's, from what I can remember, he seems to not sleep as well as my other 2. So, like last night, for instance, I knew how to catch an early flight today. And literally, as I was getting into that pocket of sleep,
Yeah.
he just starts fussing and whining and woke me up. And I was like, and immediately my thought was, I have to now go through that process again.
Yeah.
And it takes my mind a little
Yeah.
bit, you know, to get to that zone.
Yeah.
So anyways, but this has been my life for the last couple of years.
Yeah. You guys don't sleep very much. Okay, so when you're on the road, and I've talked to other people about this before, you know, when we're juggling family and career, yours involves kind of an extra step, which is you're away. And I know you
Yeah.
try so hard to bring your family to you. How are you guys making that work?
Well, okay, so one of the things that I feel I came to realization is that God called me to music and He called me to my family.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a choice because for some reason we've kind of got mixed in our thinking that if we want to be successful, we have to neglect this part of our lives. And I believe
Right.
that's just a lie that society has, appropriated over us. And
Right.
I just think I don't accept that. And so immediately, but it takes a step of faith to believe that, when I started out, I started off in a Sprinter van
Yeah.
that didn't have room for my family.
No.
And I just told God, I said, God, I'm going to believe that you're going to provide. And I remember telling management, I said, I need a bus because I said, I've gone long enough without my family. And I said, I know finances don't, this a couple years ago, I said, doesn't warrant for me to get a bus.
Right.
But I said, I'm just going to believe that God's going to provide.
Because they're crazy expensive. If you don't know this, I mean, you think,
Absolutely.
what does he need a bus? I mean, that's right. Seriously, they're crazy expensive.
Yeah, they're absolutely expensive. The amount of money they cost to maintain and the amount
Yeah.
of fuel that they consume is incredible. And then the driver fees and hotel. Anyways, but God has provided ever in every sense of the way. And it's interesting when you take a step of faith and you rely on God and not on
Yeah.
your own understanding,
Yeah.
because I do believe that is God's will for both to prosper and both to flourish
I do.
if He's called me to it. So actually now I get to have the liberty of taking my family out.
It's beautiful.
Whenever I want.
So what do the kids think of the bus?
Oh, they love it. Dad, can we go on a tour bus? They're always asking about the tour bus, and they do like it. I'm noticing now they're crossing a threshold that they're getting bored, like of the bus. So we're out
Yeah.
usually the first day, and can we go home and play? And I'm thinking,
You're like, oh no, we're in this,
yes,
kids.
like, you
Like,
understand,
yeah.
like once we left, my little youngins, like,
Yeah.
you ain't coming
Did
back.
you actually mentally have to think of their names right there?
No, I actually was going to, I don't know what I was going to call them. Like, I was going to say,
It's
young
Gabriel.
man. No.
There we go. I was like, I'll remind you. I'll remind you.
I was
of
gonna
your
say
kids'
young
names.
man. I was like, wait, it's Vicky and Danny. So Vicky's not a young man.
You know
I
you've
had to
got too
change
many kids
direction.
when you have to mentally think of their names. Have you ever linked them together?
Yes.
Yeah.
I start calling. man, it's interesting. I've mixed my dog's names
Done
with
it.
my kids'
Done
names.
it. Done it. Done it. My mom would be dead, but you, the one moving quicker, come here.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're outnumbered like that, you got to just be fast and you just
Yep.
got to make it work, whatever you're doing.
You do, and that's the story of my life. You know, grew up in a family of 6 kids.
Yeah.
You're basically a number by then.
Yeah.
And you just kind of get shuffled around to whatever is happening in that moment. And we had 3 dogs growing up, so you can imagine.
I can't really.
No.
I
don't know how we
kinda,
did
yeah.
3 dogs, 2 guinea pigs, and a hamster.
Can we give a shout out to your mom?
Yeah,
right now?
hey mom. Thanks
Seriously.
for listen, and not only that, Bonnie, my mom would get up probably at 5 a.m. every morning and clean the entire house just for us to get up and to do what we do. My mom might have had
Can we
an issue.
saint her? I mean, is that a possibility? Because that is amazing.
I think so. 'Cause
Wow.
Yes, it is pretty impressive. You
Wow.
hear, at 5:30, you hear the vacuum cleaner just buzzing around, and you're like, "Man, Mom, are you okay?"
Wow, I kind of respect that though. I have a clean thing myself, and
Do you?
so
Yeah.
that's a love language for me. That I
I do
like
like
to.
clean
I
myself.
will arrive at my kid's house, and they'll be like, "Hey, Mom," I'm like, "I love you," and I'll go straight to the kitchen and I'll start putting up dishes. And it's not that I don't have faith that they can do it, or that I don't think that they're capable. It's just my way of loving them because I know how
So
busy
good.
people are. And
Yeah.
so maybe that was your mom's love language to you guys, that she provided this order and this structure in your lives. So that is a serious gift from your mom.
Can you adopt me?
I love him too. So yeah,
I need
well,
someone to come to my house and clean.
so that's us catching up with my friend Danny Gokey. Glad you hung out with us.